Hey, how's it going? Josh here from Tek With Josh, and this is episode 10 of Tek With Josh, and this episode is titled Holiday Gift Ideas. Right now, as of recording this episode, it's November 30th. That means you missed Black Friday, you missed Cyber Monday, and Prime Day, whenever that was. But what are you going to do? You need those last minute stocking stuffers. Well, I have your back. That's what this episode's all about. And any products I mentioned on here, I may own or may not. But if I do own them, they were purchased with my own money and not sponsored by anything here. So the first product that will be a great gift idea, stocking stuffer, will be a GAN USB-C charger. What is GAN? It's the technology used in the newer power bricks to give you more power. No, seriously, for the size of what the original iPhone charger was, the little white brick that we all remember, that I'll put at 5 amps. These chargers put out about 30, 45 watts. They could charge a laptop, and they're usually the size of that. Yeah, that's great. And other than that, there's some that go 65, 100 watts. And there's some that have multiple ports. So I have one that's 2 ports. You can charge one device at 100 watts, so my MacBook Pro, or 2 devices at 45 watts. So my phone, even though it only goes up to 20, my iPad Pro, my Steam Deck, my work laptop, whatever, I can charge 2 devices at 45 watts, and it's smaller than the old iPad power bricks. Other than that, the price, they start out around $30 or $40 for some of the lower wattage ones with 1 port, and can go up to 120. There's a new one that I just saw the other day that has like 4 USB outs, one 130, one 100. So, whole different thing. But like I said, $40, $50, you get a decent one. Great stocking stuffer. Keep on the same track with power. Let's talk about power bank. I'm not telling you get any cheap old power bank by no name brand. No, you can get a decent quality power bank for $20, $30 from a good brand like Anchor, Spigen, Ugreen. And you can never have enough. Because guess what? Each new generation brings something else into the party. So I have older ones that only have USB-A ports, but I start changing them out to USB-C ones with power delivery 18 watts. So I have one that's a hand warmer as well, that Flossie Carter mentioned. Then I have another one that's a giant one, that's 100 watt hours, that actually has a regular 3-prong plug, a wall outlet on it, and a flashlight to charge my laptop, my Steam Deck, things like that. But I also have a spinning one, I think this one is, but I picked up for $30. 10,000 milliamps, could charge your phone 2 or 3 times theoretically, and fits in your pocket. It's not too heavy, and it's not like back in the day. Good cells, and in a pinch, it's great to have, especially if you live in an area that has power outages. It doesn't break the bank. So after that, what else is a great stocking stuffer? Wireless earbuds. It's 2022, all right? I know most of us work from home, hybrid, things like that. And sometimes you need to take a conference call or you're in a meeting. And guess what? Wireless earbuds make it easier to step away and listen while you're in the meeting. And there are some good ones, there's some bad ones. All depends on the reviews. Me personally, I use the AirPod Pros. And I have the first gen, the second gen was on sale for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like $50 off. You don't have to get the Pros. You can get their AirPods 2 or the 3. Just any wireless bud. You can even get Raycons or the OnePlus earbuds. And there's also the Nothing Ear ones. I personally wouldn't recommend Bose earbuds because I had a couple. And in New York, it doesn't get too cold, but I found out the hard way that under 4 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit, they did not work. And I was walking multiple times with snow on the ground, and it was under 4 degrees, and guess what? They did not work. And for the iPhones, the audio was delayed. It wasn't syncing up, so when I watched movies or videos, it's like an old Hong Kong action movie. So I'm not going to recommend the Bose. I know a couple friends who have Raycons and they work. To each his own. Look up reviews when you're buying gifts to see. But like I said, you can use them for working out, working, commuting, or even to fall asleep if you have problems sleeping. But the next product, this is something that I love. Flashlights. No, I know you're thinking to yourself, hey Josh, I have a flashlight on my phone. Sure, you have the iPhone go down, control center, turn it on, Android, same thing. You have a flashlight, that's great. Well, that flashlight is only about 40 or 50 lumens. What does that mean? It's not too bright. And guess what? If you're looking for something in the pinch, that's great, but when it's dark outside, I'm talking about when there's no stars, you're in the woods hiking, which I've done a lot, that flashlight's not helping. It doesn't have any coverage. And I know this for a fact because I've been there, which is why I started buying flashlights. And not all flashlights are the same. There's some with outrageous claims. Me personally, the brand I like to use is Olight. So they have a keychain flashlight, the IR2. There's a new one now too that has USB-C. Well, it doesn't break the bank. It goes on your keys. It's water resistant as long as it's closed up. And the new one can go up to 180 lumens. And the max runtime on like 5 lumens is like 12 hours for like a reading light, things like that. Max output, you probably get like 30 minutes. But the price is the main thing here. It's $21 and some change as of recording this. And these are great gifts. I've given them to so many people. I have one on my keychain because 180 lumens is over 3 times your phone output for the flashlight. And guess what? It has more of a throw, which means more of a range, so you can actually see with it. Because I tried using my Apple Watch. I tried using the phone flashlight to get out the woods. Not the best idea. And I have higher lumens. I have a Baton 2. I have the $150 one with the glass break and all that. They're great flashlights. I recommend them. And now, let's get away from flashlights, earbuds, power banks, and chargers. Let's talk about streaming sticks. I did an episode a while back, a couple episodes ago, about streaming services, death to cable, cord cutter. And streaming sticks, because of that, are great gift ideas. Maybe you have a family member or friend who has an older TV, a plasma, or an LCD that doesn't have smart applications. You can get them a Roku stick, Fire Stick, Amazon Fire Cube, Chromecast, or even Apple TV, and make their TVs technically smart. And guess what? Even if they have a smart TV already, that doesn't mean you can't get them something like that. Because I have a Sony television that has the Google TV apps built in. But guess what? I have an Apple TV hooked up to it. Why? Because the apps work a lot better, it's faster. Because honestly, the software built in on the TVs aren't the greatest. And with my Apple TV, it's hardwired because the TVs, the Ethernet port on them, only go up to about 100 megabytes, and I have a gigabit connection, so I want the best speeds because I stream a lot of 4K content. Another thing is I could cast from my phone. So sometimes I want to watch something on Twitch, I'll just play on there and cast it to my phone. And I could turn on my TV with my voice, but that's for the next product. But another good thing about having these streaming boxes are they get free shows with like the Roku app, Pluto, and all of these apps they can download, set up a free account, and view some free content. Doesn't hurt. And guess what? They can do gaming on a lot of these sticks now. Apple Arcade on the Apple side. Amazon has their cloud-based gaming. Or even with the Google one, they can download games on there and play some free games. But now let's talk to something that will wow anyone who's not really a big technology person. Smart accessories. I'm not talking about going to their house and changing out their door lock to a smart lock or anything like that. But guess what? You can get them a smart bulb. smart plug, smart thermostat if you want to be fancy with it. And for someone that's never experienced home automation with smart products, it's a real game changer if you get them a little hub like a Google Home or HomePod Mini or Alexa, because they can tell it to turn on their light. Like technically, my main light that I have is on 24/7, but the bulb is off when I tell it to turn off. I set it turn on a couple minutes before I wake up. You have a smart plug, guess what? You can set the coffee maker to turn on before you get downstairs or go to your kitchen so you can have your coffee ready so you can start your day. And they have it for the sprinkler system, the water cutoff, things like that. But you get them interested. You get them a smart speaker with the voice assistant, and you get them a smart bulb. I remember years ago there was a bundle in Best Buy with Google with the Home Mini and the bulb for like $60 during the holiday. Don't know if they do it, but just be able to set scenes. You can do, if I leave the house, turn off the lights, things like that. But it's just a cool thing, and they can have fun asking nonsensical questions about ages of actors, what movie are they in, things like that. And the big thing that you can give someone for the holidays as a stocking stuffer, if all else fails, a gift card. Let them buy whatever they want, because some people are hard to shop for. Or maybe they have it all. Just give them the money and let them buy whatever they want. Amazon is a great gift card. Can't go wrong. It's frowned to give cash. And Best Buy, if they shop, if there's one local. But other than that, these are my last minute stocking stuff ideas. You can get like an SD card, but not everybody uses that. Cameras, unless they're a photographer, what they have in their pocket is good enough with their phone. You could buy them a new phone if you have the money. But if you once they under $100, these are the best gifts in my opinion. You can always get them a wireless mouse, keyboard, stuff like that. But to each their own. Thank you guys for sticking to the end. And that's it for this episode of Tek With Josh. See you guys in the next one. Bye.